Hey everyone, I want to show you guys this new, well somewhat new, propane forge that I built. It runs off of that 20-gallon propane tank over there. Now this is based on the Vevor, right? So this is the, I bought this from like Amazon. I think it was like something like $120, and then with the refractory, usually you're paying like an extra $40 for that. So this was a two burner, right? And the thing with this is like the internal space is about 200 cubic inches. So if you take the height times the length times the depth, you know, in inches, and you multiply it, comes out to somewhere about around 200 cubic inches. So here's the thing: what I needed to do is I just needed to get wider, right? Because I've got some things that just aren't as tall, right? Because that Vevor has almost 5 inches of height in there. So usually I only need about 2 inches, but sometimes I'm making something like a large axe blade, so I need to go wider. So the main thing is you have to maintain the same amount of cubic inches in order to get a good burn. Now initially it may sputter a little bit, but once it gets up to temperature, it gets red hot in there, it will work. So if you look at the top over here, right, those are the Vevor burners, right? So I just took like 16 gauge, rolled it around the burners, and just welded it on top of that barrel over there. Actually, this barrel is going to come to the back side, which is a little less hot. So on the back side over here, right, basically the barrel was cut here, and this is a bucket, like this one over here that you see, right? You see that bucket over there? Well, the cool thing about this bucket is that it gets a little bit thinner down here, and it's a little bit wider over here. So this plugs in really nice into the barrel, so you can set it to whatever height you want, and just put it in there, and it'll plug the hole. So I used the 2-inch insulation, the blanket insulation, and it's pretty simple. You just basically just make a circle out of it and just put some on the back side. So I think the 2-inch was something like $50, and basically I just have it sitting on top of like one of these barrels over here. So that's not, I mean, that's removable. I can take it off the bottom barrel. I've screwed it into the, or bolted it into the top barrel, and that's how I do it. Right now I'm doing some forge welding, and it's working pretty good. And again, the whole idea here is that I just needed to go wider. Same amount of internal space, about 200 cubic inches, but I needed to go wider. So I didn't need the height, I just needed more width. So basically I just took the same setup, the burners from the Vevor over there, and I just put it on top of the barrel, and it works great. It might sputter a little bit in the beginning, but like right now, you know, once it gets red hot inside, I mean, it just keeps going. And it's hot enough to actually shut off the valves between my, like when I take it out, it's so hot I can't even get near it, because you know. So what I'll do is I'll shut off the valves, take it out, I'll take it over to the Anvil here, hit it a bunch, like a couple of times with the sledgehammer over there for the forge weld, and I just put it right back in.